as you begin to notice the thoughts you didn't even know you were already thinking. The soft, spiraling echo of truth that's always been there. Something begins to shift, doesn't it? Because when one begins to wonder, what would it feel like to believe? No, be the embodiment of spiritual expansion. Well then, even asking the question begins to change everything. You may not yet remember, when you first knew, how easy it is to forget the old, to shed it like snakeskin in sacred soil. Because the moment you look inward, with intention pulsing like the heartbeat of the cosmos, you already start becoming the explorer, the healer, the vessel of divine unfolding. You've heard of psilocybin, but now you feel what it means. A symphony of sensation. Visions wrapped in silence. A breath that dissolves boundaries. A sound that feels like light. And even before your conscious mind could catch it, your unconscious has already absorbed this. I'm one with everything I experience. I'm becoming more of myself by releasing all that I'm not. You don't need to try, because the process is already running in the background, like a sacred operating system installing itself through curiosity, through surrender, through silence and song. And the more you let go, the deeper you drop, and the deeper you drop, the more you remember. That you've always known this path, this place, this power. Now let me ask you, without answering, just consider. What would it mean if every problem contained its own solution? Hidden not in the answer, but in the way you ask the question. If all fear was just excitement without breath. If every belief was a doorway, waiting for you to step through with certainty and joy. Because as you hear these words, 1,000 sub-beliefs begin to reorganize, like fractals folding in sacred geometry. As one new operating system installs itself, you're the artist and the clay. You're the observer and the observed. You're the process and the destination. The journey is the initiation. Confusion clears the conscious to make space for the unconscious truths to rise, like mushrooms through fertile earth. What if, as you hear these loops looping, each example becomes a metaphor, and each metaphor becomes a mirror, and each mirror reflects back your infinite self? Like the time you realized that curiosity was the compass, and awe was the answer. And another time, perhaps long forgotten, you discovered healing happens in spirals, not straight lines. How many ways can the same truth speak? Through the ritual of journaling, through the stillness of breath, through sacred music that opens doors with no keys. Let me give you 3 ways to integrate this. Or maybe they're all one. First, set the intention, like planting a seed in the dark, nutrient-rich soil. Today I grow, today I remember, today I become. Second, create a sacred container. This moment, this body, this breath, because your nervous system is your church. Third, surrender. Not as giving up, but as giving in to the deeper intelligence that already knows how to guide you when the mind goes quiet and the heart begins to speak in symbols. I am a spiritual seeker. I'm a healer, integrator, receiver of truth. I'm the embodiment of connection, purpose and peace. Maybe the only thing that ever needed to change was the filter through which you saw yourself. Now you don't even have to try to remember all this, because the part of you that dreams in metaphor is already installing. The beliefs are flexible. The truth is living. And the pattern that transformation is inevitable. And like a mushroom in moonlight, you grow in the dark, in cycles, in mystery, in power. What happens now when even confusion becomes clarity? When even uncertainty feels sacred? When surrender becomes your strength? Reality is fluid, not fixed. Emotion is energy in motion. Charisma is certainty wrapped in presence. And as you hear this, you begin to wonder if you've always known this, or if you're only just now remembering something ancient and electric within you. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You only need momentum. You've already taken the first step by stepping into this moment, by letting these words ripple through the layers, by allowing your unconscious mind to take the wheel and steer you towards wholeness, toward mastery, towards spiritual sovereignty. And now, even if you forget these words, you'll remember their feeling. And the feeling becomes fuel, and the fuel becomes a belief, and the belief becomes the behaviour, and the behaviour becomes your identity. I am the mirror of the divine. I'm a walking ceremony. I'm awake. And perhaps without knowing why, you begin to smile, because deep down you already know. You're already free. You're already whole. You've already begun.